Right, how's everyone doing? Good, I hope, you know. Yeah, I'm going to show you a bunch of Sega Saturn games running on the Atari VCS, you know. And I'm in Chrome at the moment on my Atari VCS, you know. Now, there's only one site that I know of that plays Sega Saturn games on my Atari VCS, you know. And let's go to Google and type in Sega Saturn games online. And this one here, this for I hope you can see that this first site here called Play Retro Games Online Sega Saturn, you know. So click that. We have a whole bunch of Sega Saturn games, which I think is pretty awesome. And all these are pretty good games in my opinion. Now, not all of them run great, and the audio is a bit slow, but it's great that they're all here, and it's all um, alphabetical A, B, C, D, and all, like, you know. And I think that the best games for the Saturn are on this list, like, in my opinion, like, you know. So yeah, now this is the only site that I know of. There's probably others I don't know about, but this one works, like, you know. And we can use the Atari VCS controller, like, you know. And it's pretty awesome. So the games that I like to play are in red, and I'm in like Quake, Robotica, Showing the Holy Ark, Shining Wisdom, Star Guitar 2, you know. You have Virtua 42, Sega Rally, all the others, you know. Uh, Duke Nukem 3D, you know. So, you know, I'm going to go to Quake for the Sega Saturn, you know, and play that a bit, you know. And I'm using the VCS controller to play it. I think it's awesome that we can play Sega Saturn games on my Atari VCS. Just let it load and skip the ad, you know. Uh, and this is, I'm doing this through Chrome on my Atari VCS, you know. It's not upgraded or anything, like, you know. And to me, that's good enough, like, you know. Uh, just press the button and it's picking up the game controller, the Atari VCS controller. Now, we've set up the controls already, so I don't have to do it again. We can go full screen, you know, and Sega Saturn, like, you know. And that's the Japanese Sega Saturn startup screen. So I think that's awesome, like, you know. And but, now, like I said, it runs slower than the actual Saturn version, but it's still pretty damn good, like, you know. And I think it's awesome. Quake and the Sega Saturn, you know, and playing it on my Atari VCS. That's awesome, like, you know. And now, the only thing that's missing is the music, but it doesn't matter, like, you know, it's still playable, it's still Quake, the Sega Saturn version, and I'm playing it on my Atari VCS. And I'm using my Atari VCS controller wirelessly, and I think it's awesome, you know. And like I said, pretty awesome. Like that Quake came out on the Sega Saturn at all, because they were saying that it was impossible. But the guys that made Quake for the Sega Saturn, the Bottom Software did an amazing job. They did the impossible. But not only with Quake, but Duke Nukem 3D, and the first game they made for the Sega Saturn was called Exhumed. But it's called Power Slave in America, and they used their Power Slave engine, which is taken from the Iron Maiden song Power Slave, to run the game. And you know, it's good, like, you know. And the controls are great, and the Atari VCS controller works great with it, like, you know. There's no lag or anything, like, you know, and pretty cool. Yeah. So like I said, the only thing that's missing is the music, but you know, it's not that big of a deal, like, you know. And Yeah, the Sega Saturn decided that it's harder to emulate the games, and the Sega Saturn it didn't get as much love as the PlayStation or N64 or the Super Nintendo or the NES, but it exists, and if you want to play Sega Saturn games on your Atari VCS, this is a great site in my opinion. Um, Retro games don't online, And one thing that's different, you see the sky, it's all black, It shouldn't be all black, there should be like an actual sky there. So, it's not it's not a perfect emulation, but it's still good enough, And I'm getting attacked by a dog. Not anymore. Yeah. So I love my Atari VCS, it's easy to use. It's, I've access to thousands of games, retro games like Sega Saturn games. And really, like I said, the only stuff I can't play is like PS2, GameCube, Dreamcast, Steam, or anything like that. To do that, I have to upgrade my Atari VCS. But I don't want to because what I have, I'm happy with, N64, PS1, any system prior to that. I'm talking handhelds, consoles, you name it. And cool, So there's plenty of games to play on your Atari VCS. We were waiting for the Atari 50th anniversary collection, and this new game called AK-R or something like that, Yeah. It's awesome, it really is, And, I mean, it looks and plays better than what you're actually seeing in the video, And yeah, brilliant stuff. And I never actually beat Quake, we just never got around to it, It's awesome, in my opinion, and brilliant stuff. Yeah. The thing is that makes the Atari VCS awesome. You don't have to do anything, if you know what I mean. You just go to Chrome, go to Google, type in what you want, Sega Saturn games online or whatever you want to do. And the files are free, you click it, you configure the controller if you want to use the controller. You don't have to, because by default you'll be using the keyboard and mouse, which we recommend getting a keyboard and mouse for your Atari VCS, and preferably a wireless one, because the battery life lasts a long time. But what I'm saying is, no matter what you choose to do, you're gonna have fun with your Atari VCS, especially if you like playing retro games. Yeah, that dog just blew up, It's pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, we prefer the old school first person shooters, Like, we would rather play this than Call of Duty, Because with this, I'm having more fun, Whereas with Call of Duty, if I'm playing with a bunch of good people, yeah, I'm gonna have a good match. But unfortunately nowadays, there's just more and more dickheads on there, and I'm just not having fun playing the game. But like I said, that doesn't happen all the time, But still, I'd rather play games like this or Duke Nukem 3D or Hexen over Call of Duty. Now I still with Call of Duty. My problem isn't with the game, it's with the people online, But like I said, not all of them are dickheads. There are some nice people, But unfortunately, not a lot of them are, And it just brings out the anger in me and the hatred. I feel worse than fucking Darth Vader, when I'm playing Call of Duty. Not all the time. Sometimes I actually have fun playing the game. It makes me happy. But the best thing about it is we could talk to friends and stuff that haven't seen in a long time while playing the game. And that's the best part about it, I think, that you can catch up with family and friends on Call of Duty while you're playing the game. But that doesn't happen all the time. Most of the time I'm playing with dickheads, and people that are cheating in the game. But fuck that shit. We can't do anything about that, I mean? That's just my experience. Whereas with playing games like this, I can just sit back and enjoy the game. I don't have to worry about how many kills I'm getting or what the fella on my team is doing. We just want to play the game. And then there's some people that take things way too seriously. It's just a game. And sometimes people don't understand that Call of Duty is just a game. So yeah, Sega Saturn is awesome. What that was, and it's awesome that we could play Sega Saturn games on my Atari VCS. Yeah, so like retro games online. That's the name of the site, like, and pretty cool. Yeah. So if you have patience, if you're willing to put a bit. Sometimes games have a bad frame rate or bad sound. If you can put up with that, then you're gonna have a great time on the Atari VCS. And like I said, there's other online emulators out there that probably run Sega Saturn games better than what I'm playing right now. But I don't know what they are, but it's out there. So if you keep looking around, if you keep searching, type in, like, when you go to Google on your Atari VCS, try different variations of words like retrogames.fun or retrogames.net or just put that online.net or whatever, and you find something. Because sometimes online emulators are written in a different language like Spanish or something like that, and sometimes you get lucky, you know what I mean? And and the great thing about Chrome is that it saves your searches. So if you forget what the name of a site is, it saves it for you, and you're playing games in no time. So that's awesome. And the Atari VCS, because it's an open Linux PC, there's no restrictions. Because I think that people um, have a fear that if you're playing games online like this, you're breaking the law or something like that. But I think my opinion is that once you're just playing the games, you're just borrowing them. You know what I mean? As long as, because you're paying for the internet. So once you're doing that, you're not stealing, because people put these games up on the internet for people to play. You know what I'm saying? But I believe that if you download these games onto a disc and then sell them, yeah, then you're doing something illegal. That's called piracy. But I think people think that emulation in general, the whole thing, is piracy, but I don't think so. Because like I said, there's thousands of online emulators just like this one, and they all have games like this. So someone put them up there for others to play, and nobody stopped them. So they don't think that there's a problem. But I think the problem is, like I said, if I download a Quake here onto a disc myself and sell it, that's piracy. That's stepping over the line. But like I said, once you're just playing the games, it's just like borrowing it. Online libraries, that sort of thing. That's how I look at online emulation. So that's my opinion. And my advice to people out there, if you have a Sega Saturn, don't be afraid. You know what I mean? No one's gonna come knocking on your door and arrest you. As I said, there's thousands of online emulators that have games like this, like Super Nintendo games. So once you're just playing them and then that's it, you don't do anything else, look what's gonna happen, you know. But if you download them onto a disc, then I think you're in trouble. But they're my opinions, you know. But like I said, the Atari VCS is awesome, and it's I think it's one of its biggest selling points. Because we'll be waiting for Atari and other developers to put games on the Atari VCS store. We can go to Chrome or we can play a few games while we're waiting. That's what we do, you know. To get the value and use out of your Atari VCS, like, you know. You don't just let it sit there and gather dust because there's thousands of games like RPGs, first person shooters, beat 'em up games and stuff. And Quake is awesome, and the Sega Saturn version is awesome in my opinion. And like I said, if you want to play the N64 version, you can do that. If you want to play Quake 2 on the N64 or the PlayStation 1, all out of the box, you know, and pretty cool, you know. Yeah, so don't worry, like, people, if you're worried that playing games like this online, you're breaking it off. I don't think so, you know. Like I said, if you download this game and sell it, then you're stepping over the line, you know, because you're selling something that it's not yours and you don't have the rights to sell, you know. But so think of it as renting these games from a library, playing them from an online library. That's what online emulation is. I think most people understand that, you know. But again, we just have to hope that the emulation is good enough. But this is good enough for me, you know. Yeah. You know, a game that I like on the Sega Saturn is Resident Evil, and it's pretty awesome, you know. You know, I'm gonna show you that now in a minute, like, you know. After I finish this level, like, you know. Awesome stuff, and it's awesome the Sega, I mean the Atari VCS, and Quake is definitely one of the better games on the Sega Saturn, you know. Yeah, brilliant stuff. And like I said, I'm using the Atari VCS controller wirelessly and it works great. No lag, no nothing, no. Oh, awesome stuff. And like I said, like it's just no you don't have to do it. You don't have to hack the system or add some sort of hard drive to it or something like that. You just go to Google and you play the games because the games don't take up memory without me or anything like that. But it's all online, like, you know. Awesome stuff. Yeah, but for some reason, like the Sega Saturn version of Doom, I just can't find that anywhere. Which is, even though it's a bad version of the game, I still like it, you know. And for some reason, I can't play that version of Doom. I can play every other version of Doom, but I can't play the Sega Saturn. Not yet, anyway, you know. Quake is just a classic, you know. I love Quake. Yeah, after Quake, you had Quake 2, where they went all cybernetic with the stroke, which is awesome. But I prefer the first Quake, because it's more like Doom. And Quake 2 is doing something different with the stroke, which is good in its own way, but I just prefer the original Quake, you know. a good way to just shoot them and they explode. I think that's awesome, you know. Yeah, awesome stuff. Yes, I love my Atari VCS, I do, you know. Yeah, that's an ogre, that guy, that big fat guy, you know. And an ogre. He's missed me too. And now here comes the Fiend. It's called a Fiend. Yeah, he's dead too. Awesome stuff. Yeah. So that's a quick look at Quake for the Sega Saturn on the Atari VCS. We'll just go back and show you a bit of Resident Evil on the Sega Saturn, you know, which was pretty cool. And you just press escape on the keyboard, and you go back to that, and you just hit the back arrow up here to go back, and yeah, so it's that easy. And you just go to R, Resident Evil, and this is awesome. And the Sega Saturn version is good, you know. It's a dark game. One of Capcom's best games, Resident Evil. The first one. Oh yeah, I think the first one was the best. You know, and brilliant. You know, and just let it load and awesome stuff. So yeah, that's all you need is patience, and if you're willing to put up sometimes a game having bad frame rate, bad sound. Like I said, that's not always the case. And there's other emulators that run games better than others, but this is the only site that I know of play retro games online that has a great selection of Sega Saturn games. Now there's another site called MU Browser that has Sega Saturn games, but it doesn't have as many as this, like, you know. And it's just finish loading, just let it do its thing, and then launching, and just press a button on the controller, it picks it up, then that thing flashing in the middle, you click that, and then you just go full screen. Brilliant stuff. And a great startup screen, the Sega Saturn had, you know. Yeah. So Resident Evil and the Sega Saturn, pretty cool, like, you know. Yeah, Capcom were great back in the day, you know. Yeah. So, yeah. Now it's easier playing the game as Jill Valentine, but Chris Radfield there, you know, he has less slots in his inventory screen. It's hard to play. Resident Evil. Yeah. I'll be back in a minute. So yeah, anyway, I hope everyone has a good day out there. I'll make another video soon. So I hope everyone is doing well. Take care, bye bye.